A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant policy shift, the Trump administration has reversed cuts to emergency food aid for several nations while maintaining reductions for Afghanistan and Yemen, two of the world's poorest and most war-torn countries. The decision, confirmed by the State Department, highlights the administration's ongoing struggle with foreign aid priorities amid assertions of wastefulness in spending. Over the weekend, the U.S. government notified the United Nations World Food Program, WFP, of funding terminations affecting over a dozen countries, raising alarms among aid officials who warned that these cuts could jeopardize the lives of millions of vulnerable individuals. The abrupt cancellations are part of a broader initiative led by the Department of Government Efficiency, overseen by Elon Musk, to dismantle the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and significantly reduce foreign assistance. Critics argue that such actions not only threaten humanitarian efforts but also risk destabilizing regions already plagued by conflict. The State Department has since reinstated funding for countries like Somalia, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq, and Ecuador, while leaving Afghanistan and Yemen with uncertain futures regarding food aid. The administration's rationale for maintaining cuts in these two nations stems from concerns that funding may inadvertently benefit terrorist groups, including the Taliban and Houthi rebels. This justification has drawn criticism from lawmakers and humanitarian organizations alike. Despite assurances that life-saving programs would be protected, the administration continues to cut essential aid, said Senator Jeanne Shaheen, a prominent voice in the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. The ramifications of these cuts are dire. In Afghanistan, approximately 23 million people, over half the population, require humanitarian assistance due to decades of conflict and economic instability. The WFP has warned that cuts would lead to the termination of food assistance for 2 million people, while 650,000 malnourished children, mothers, and pregnant women would lose vital nutritional support. Similarly, Yemen, embroiled in a protracted civil war, faces a looming famine, with the U.S. cuts threatening to end life-saving food assistance for 2.4 million individuals. The situation is further complicated by the ongoing conflict, which has left millions in need of urgent support. Humanitarian organizations have voiced their concerns, with Nathaniel Raymond from the Yale School of Public Health describing the cuts as a potential extinction-level event for progress made in alleviating suffering in crisis-stricken areas. The U.S. has historically been a major contributor to the WFP, providing $4.5 billion of the $9.8 billion in donations last year, viewing such aid as integral to national security by addressing poverty and extremism. However, the current administration's approach marks a stark departure from this perspective, as it seeks to align foreign assistance with an America First agenda. As the situation unfolds, the fate of millions hangs in the balance, with both international and domestic pressures mounting for a reevaluation of the administration's foreign aid strategy. The cuts have not only led to the loss of food assistance but have also jeopardized critical health services for women and children, amplifying the humanitarian crisis in these regions. The WFP's efforts in Yemen, where the U.S. has been involved in military actions against Houthi forces, have already been severely impacted, with many programs suspended due to the complex political landscape. As the Trump administration navigates these turbulent waters, the implications of its decisions will resonate far beyond its borders, shaping the future of humanitarian aid and the lives of millions in desperate need. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.